I just want to get this one more time. I was on a rant. Look at the movement here, right around where it's been pushed into an X. See this? And the end's a trident. Fork. All these just dragged in here. Decorated boulders. And then you get this. Look at that, you guys. There's got to be 100 perfect sticks. Look at the base ones. How they go like all the way up. Now I could walk across that, but it's dangerous. So I didn't. I went about 5 feet. Oh my goodness. There's a gust of wind. Look at that. That is Sasquatch. And just completely marked all around it with incredible symmetrical X's. Everywhere you look, there's a symmetrical X. It's incredible. I love this. I was saying before, this is what I'm out here for. You know, I want to see the uniqueness. I love this. You know, this was probably done by like some teenagers, you know, or something like that. Some kid, you know, Sasquatch teenagers. It's incredible. If Callie was here, I'd walk across, but I think it's a bad idea because some of it's getting old and I could easily go through. That's how you break. Like if you're stuck there, let's just picture, right? I'm sure there's a couple people that would love to see this, but you know, I'm walking across, one leg goes through, you break your leg or something, and you're literally stuck with your crotch, like right there, like with your leg through, until you die. Think about that. There's no way to call for help, and there's no way to, you know, even call for help like vocally. No one would ever hear you. Just wanted to show this X. Look at this one. Now this X is right on the other side, so that bridge is right through there. Right, if you walked underneath that X, you'd get to the bridge. Are you starting to see like how I see it? Like, it's literally their own world. You know, this is part of their world. They don't do it like us. You know, that might be a street sign, or you know, for us, that's the beginning of their world. Look at the two arches. I mean, the two forks. That's an X with two forks. Very, very rare. Usually you see one. That's incredible. And what happens? You walk under that, and you're on the bridge. And you can see the trail and how clean it is right underneath. I mean, this is part of their world. That's a Sasquatch highway right there is what it is. There's other structures here too. Some timestamps. I'm not feeling it in the snow, but I gotta try anyway. I may just make this one long video today because it's nothing. It's just exploring. I'm trying to. Now, if I had gotten up there 2 miles, it would have been a whole different thing. I would just be excited about that. That's going to be really exciting. Look at these two. So blatant. It actually makes an X. Look how straight those are. And of course, they're touching with the third. That's a spot right there. That's a perch. You can see how low it is in there from being sunk in. You know, or when they're in the snow, are they in these melted spots? What the heck is that from? I wouldn't know it today because I haven't heard a thing. Not one little tiny thing that could have been them. Nothing. At all. Give me a sec. This is amazing. I've been walking for a while, away from, kind of in line with that, with the bridge that's way over there, and you come through here, you can't tell because there's so much snow, but the same thing. So there's the trail. If you walked up there, you'd go under the double fork symmetrical X and then to the bridge. If you were coming this way, you come into some kind of a star, this stuff, and then boom, look, you're right back on the trail. It's a Sasquatch highway. That's what I call it. There is no doubt about it, okay, in my mind. No, none at all. Look, I'm on it right now. Sasquatch highway. You can always look. They mark it always along the whole way. I think it's so they can disappear on it anytime they want. Sasquatch highway. Put my face on there for a second just so I can say hello to everybody. Hey guys. Now let's turn this sideways. Nothing exciting to see here. It's so interesting. Look at this. I'm like in this transition, following this incredible path. And as you can tell, there's not, they don't have the homes and the seats and all that stuff in there. But what they do have is trail markers. It's a trail marker. So this just shows, I'll bet you let's just do it. I'll bet you any amount of money. If I keep walking on this line, see I'm transitioning out of structures. All I got is my trail marker because I'm on the Sasquatch highway. It's right here. That I'll come into another world on the other side. These separate, these are like common lands, common grounds. All right, I'm still walking on the Sasquatch highway. I swear I am, look. It comes all through here, this incredible transition, right? It keeps you in the know though. You constantly have, I'm still on the side, hold on. Constantly have an X, whether it's there or on the ground, and that one's decorating a boulder, as always. And then you got, what do I see here? There's some really good break over there. And I wanted just to turn the camera on and walk us the rest of the way, because just in case when I get out of here, I was right. I get out of this transition. There's no way. It's never failed me before when I'm on the Sasquatch highway. It goes between the different clans. Sections, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, this just keeps going up. I'm actually climbing right now on an angle. There's a little structure right on the highway. A little rest stop. Speaking of rest, I might just sit here for 5 minutes and listen for a minute. I'm gonna go up by this boulder. It's weird, I'm kind of cutting up the hill here. Good spot. You can leave the camera like this. See, guys, somewhere in this world, and I know somewhere in Colorado, there's the ultimate structure. There's a structure so big, so incredible, such geometry used in it that it would literally make anybody fall over backwards. I see it in my dreams, and one day I'll find it. There's so much going on above me. I kind of reached my limit here with this. It's just too hard. There's an incredible something going on right up there. Let's see if I can just try to get a zoom. Over there. Ow. I'm seeing like the massive trident. Look at that trident. Wow. That's pretty cool. Here, like I said, it's a lot of wallow type, like tridents and markers and things. It's different. Look at this giant trident, you guys. There's two right there. I already see two blatant tridents. Right there. Just sitting there. And look at this one. This is like a record. It's a record. Look at this thing. Look at that trident. Now remember, keep in mind for the people that don't really get this yet, that's a giant trident on structures, you see? It's not like it's just by itself. This is a spot. Anybody will tell you, okay? And there's two tridents at it. And it's all clean and something sits there. Look at that. That's cool. Floor cleaning above. That's what I saw from a distance, was that. You got another structure there with an incredible bend incorporated. I had my camera pointing up here for about a minute or two. What I did was I walked away and just stood looking the other way. But again, I'll say it again. I'm a little bit early here. I'm at the highest possible elevation in this region where you can access, at least. Obviously I could walk up higher, but I've driven as high as you can go to get in here. And it's my second attempt. Way better than it was last time. But nevertheless, I gotta wait. It's not worth it because I'm not gonna be able to get, the reactions and the stuff I want. When I go up there, I wanna come out of there with whistles and barks and, even a quick little video clip wouldn't be too bad, right? Cool, that was worth it, the tridents. Give me a sec. This is in case you didn't believe the snow is deep. Watch this. It's right to my knees. Oh my goodness. You want to talk about snow down the shoes? Look at that. Alright, so don't tell me this is fun all the time. Let me get out of here and take my shoes off real quick. Hold on. Look at these pathways coming through here. Out of a Bigfoot world. That's amazing. Oh, it looks really good in here. Give me a sec. Alright, I just want to show you something real quick. So I walked through all this stuff. So basically if you come down, the mountains don't look high here because I'm all the way at the top. So if you go down and back up, they get much bigger again on the other side. But I'm way up here. I'm not sure of my elevation. But once you come out to places like this, this is a place where I believe, a hunter could walk by at some point. I'm not far from my dirt road. I'm just getting back to it. It goes forever. It's like miles of this. Let me show you. It just kind of looks like that. There's not much. It's there's no real structures, but that you'll notice, except for this. So this is what they do, and it's kind of ugly, but it's important because I'm telling you, this is how they do it in most places around the United States. You'll never even see it. You'll be like, oh, Wynn did that. Even someone that believes in Bigfoot will think it because they're just not sure. You don't have the confirmations I do all the time, and I'm talking to a lot of people here. And I really wanted to thank Josh. That's right, thank you. I'm thanking myself. And then I'll show you this. Josh, I won't say your last name because I'm not sure if you want me to or not. I don't think you care, but I'll say it next time if you just without asking you. It's okay. But Josh just sent me some money out of the kindness of his heart. He's a hard-working guy with a family, and he's doing what I'm doing. Basically because of me. He's now at work. Looking out the windows, and I like this guy so much already. He's like can't stop looking, and he found an amazing spot with this incredible hut. This is outside of Chicago, you guys. I mean, it's amazing out there. So I really look forward to even just the pictures he's going to send me. He works hard. It might not be all the time, but I know this summer I'm going to be getting pictures from him. Josh, thank you. Your check was such a huge help. Came at the best time in the world. I use it for nothing but towards this stuff. And right, and and this stuff meaning I need tires. My tires are bald, you guys, and I'm up here, and you get a flat tire up here, you are in so much trouble because you can't call for help. And if you can change it, if you're in a good spot, great. But so anyway, look at this. So it's shabby. You gotta look closely. There's a symmetrical X. Here's their pushed over leaner. Okay. Now notice it's pushed over next to a manipulated aspen. See this aspen? It was made into a trident at an early age. See that? They do that when the tree's young. And you look next to it, there's another one. Okay, these were all manipulated aspens to make it look like it's from another planet. Okay, and I'll show you the rest of the aspens in a second. You go over here and look around, and every tree here has a straight top. Seriously, every single one. Until you get here, there's a Bigfoot tree, right? And then you got your wallet, you got whatever this is. And it's like I said, it's not far from where a hunter could walk through or someone comes through. So it's going to be very discreet looking. They know, what catches our eye, what doesn't. And they don't care if you're up there looking for it because they know that if you're up there looking at one of their great structures, you're probably where supposed to. So that's all. I just wanted to show you this real shabby looking spot because this is how they do it, okay? Look at this. That's a really good picture. Look at that. Okay, and then we'll go behind it, just for confirmation. little unusual, right? Trident aspen with another really weird tree lean on it. You know, there is no other weirdness. You see this? Tops of the trees are normal. There's an aspen. Normal. The ones just right here are all eerie and tridented, and then of course you can walk through here. So is this exciting? No, but it's important to see this, because, you know, you guys that are out there looking for stuff like I show you, it's the same thing. It's right there, but sometimes it's really hard to notice. It really is. And you just look for stuff like that, you know, and then look for your backups, you know. Look at here. I didn't even see that one. Then you got it's a triangle, basically, on this side. It's ugly. So you got your X triangle, Bigfoot trees, tridents, leaner, other things going on here. Look, that one's just resting on there. Yeah, so it's shabby, but nevertheless them. Because it's where people could walk through at some point or another. Let me show you why. In fact, what these are, I didn't realize I was that close. Wow, I really came out far. I am miles up. This is a closed road. I didn't realize I walked way in on this mountain, way in over there, and I walked this whole thing. When you're looking at structures, oh my God, I didn't even notice. I must have walked 2 miles through there, at least, across the face of that mountain. At least. So a mile up, 2 miles over, a mile down, 5 miles so far, and I have to walk 2 back probably. Look, see this? This is all them, and I want to show you why. So there's the road, right? So let's walk over to that road and look back at these structures. That's why these are done the way they are here, because they stand here and they can see the road. In the summer when that's up, they watch every car that goes by. Look at this. You know, it's so busy and so, you know, it's hard to appreciate. There's like a path that goes, smushed down path right here. It goes right out there. There's a whole nother type of thing going on here. I'm not even gonna walk over to it. And then look here. So here's your X. Same exact X that's behind me. Shabby and thin, but nevertheless there. And then look at the top, how they cross. That's really good to me. I'm very happy with that. Look how this whole thing is resting on that aspen. Look at that. So actually, these became, I'm glad I spent time focusing, because normally I just walk by. I have seen these before. Once with Callie, we walked through here. We went all the way up that way, the other way. That was a cool day. We got lots of time stamps, man. They're all up there. That's why I know all of those dudes on the burnt side will come down here soon as all that snow. See the snow up there? When that snow's gone, that's going to be a great place to go right there. And then of course out front you got this. So hopefully all of you appreciate that. Like, you get that. Let's just walk out here because this is a long clip. Look, and then you got your trail marker and a trail that walks out of it, and it's elevated from the road. So, you know, now you have a spot that really no one's probably going to walk into, right? You just don't. You're not going to park there, or you're not going to walk into here, because there's no reason to. But let's just say you did. Do you see what I'm talking about? They can be there and you can't see them, because all that stuff breaks up. Like, they step behind whatever they have to there. I'm zooming in, but without a zoom, and that's what you see. The first one's a lot of tridents. You cannot tell it's there. It doesn't exist with my eyesight right now, and I know it's right there. That's how they do it. It's done over and over the same way. So when they're close to people, so you might be driving, and I just make up these states, you guys, don't take it personally. Let's just say, let's make a new state up today. Let's say, I don't know, Kentucky, and you're driving that road, you know, you're doing what we do. We kind of looking for markers, looking for structures. You'll look in, you know, here you're not going to see anything. You just keep going, and bam, there it all was. You know, so you have to look very carefully. Now here's where you'd look careful. I'm just seeing it now, and I'm talking big time careful. Look, you see this? That's all you're going to see from the road so far that I'm seeing. Do you see that little tiny break? Yet it's perfectly visible from the road. You see that? And if you just believe it or not, don't write that off. You can tell by the way it's done. You know, it's been like that its whole life. Forever it's been like that, because there's a trail right there. It's an Indian trail marker that the Indians learned that from Sasquatch. And boom, they go like this. You know, the Indians were intuitive. I mean, when you live out here, you learn this stuff quickly. Think about how fast I did it. These guys spent their lifetimes out here and had the educations of their forefathers, you know what I mean? They knew all of this stuff. Something definitely goes up and down here at some point. You can see the cut. Look, at some point something goes like this. There's no doubt. It could be game jumping up or whatever, but something's cutting up. So there's your look. As you're driving down, you're also getting random sticks out here, which is kind of strange. I don't know where those sticks came from. Look, I don't know where these sticks are coming from, because there's nothing. There's two aspens on the edge. Those are not aspens. Weird. So, like I said, no roll of signs. If you looked really carefully, you'd see that. And it's actually holding up. That aspen's holding up that giant tree. And if that, you know, if you ever question that, keep following. You know, you'll see that it just meets perfectly up there, and they interlock, and done deal. Cool. So look at this closed road. I tell you, I needed this today. This isn't my best video of all time, but I think you guys will appreciate a couple things in there. And oh man, is it beautiful today. If it wasn't for that wind, it would be too beautiful. The wind is just enough to get it. You know, you can't hear anything, and just kind of cruising here. I'm thinking about cutting up to the left and walking back that way instead of walking down the road. See, there's a tree that's been cut by the state, but look how it looks like it's been used since in some kind of a structure. It really looks like a structure to me. And like I said, if you're confused, like, I don't know, always look further. And then you see your symmetrical perfect X right there. And you know they took that cut branch. They don't mind taking cut stuff. I see it all the time, you guys. There's something about when you cut, especially if you're doing like a big logging here, you know, they come right to the edge and mark all of their forest, like right away. I mean, giant symmetrical X's. Holly filmed that in one video in Vancouver Island Bigfoot. Check her out, you guys. She's not around. I've been trying to get in touch with. I wanted to talk to Holly. I talked to her. We've chatted. We've never actually talked on the phone. And I'm thinking about going out there one of these years. And it seems like she just freaked out and quit. So I just wanted to see what her deal is. I just had a good feeling about her out there. You know, with what was going on because of the timestamps. I'm getting just myself, you guys, and I'm not even that good at that stuff. I rely on other people for the timestamps. I've helped people with it, yeah, but there's people at it better than me. And oh my God, I got one of the best pictures ever. They are all over her. She's got a real connection there. They love her and trust her, and I think something happened where she's not going out, and I think she should be. And I understand the nerve factor. It's as a woman, it's not easy, you know, depending on where you're going, you know. Michelle, you're getting great stuff, and I really want to go to North Carolina to see Michelle. I'm thinking about doing that. I think it's over Labor Day because I have to go to a wedding, my cousin's wedding in Pawleys Island, and I'm going to try to get to Michelle somehow from there. She's got this. I want to go to North Carolina. So if you're also in North Carolina and you think you got something worth me seeing, you know, or you want me to show you some more there, I will.